Welcome back to College Football Addiction. We told you we'd be here today, and here we are. Let's get right to it. Yesterday, we told you that we heard from several well-connected insiders that big news was coming today for UF, and that this news is supposedly that Lane Kiffin recently met with the UF administration and has agreed to leave to coach the Gators. And that today everything was going to be formally announced and the transition timeline would be revealed. Well, you boys, you know what today is, the big day. And we've got a lot of updates for you this morning. So we got a major update late last night from a reliable source in the UF sphere. But before we get to that, I do want to know, how are the Gator fans feeling? You guys have been talking a lot of smack these last few days. I saw a lot of UF fans, even just at the game last night, with shirts that said, "Just here to see our new coach," and your "Welcome to Lanesville" signs. Heck, I even saw UF brought Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to the game with them. Looks like UF is certainly rolling out the big guns for this. Well, again, today is the day. It's time to crap or get off the pot. All I'm going to say is that if it doesn't go down today, I don't want any revisionist history going on. Don't come at me with any of it. I don't want to hear, "Oh, well, we knew it would never happen in the middle of the season. It was always going to be a wait until the end type of deal." Don't bring that on. Moving on, did you guys see Lane's hat post yesterday on X? It was almost like he was sending some smoke signals. But first, let's talk about the update from the UF media before we go any further. Basically, they expect some type of major announcement today. But what they've said now is that they are slightly changing their tune on what type of major announcement is coming. So I'm being told that a deal might not be done, but instead an announcement that heavy negotiations are taking place with Kiffin, and a decision is expected soon in the upcoming days. Similar to what you saw with James Franklin and Virginia Tech yesterday from Pete Thamel on College Game Day. Now, I know you guys are going to call me out, but I am just the messenger. Like I told you guys yesterday, this is exactly why I never put any coaching news above 80%, regardless of how good the source is, regardless of how good the intentions are. If there's one thing you guys have to understand about coaching searches, it's that behind every coaching search is an agent. And Jimmy Sexton is the ultimate agent. So he's going to leak vaguely worded information to sources on both sides. He's going to try to get both fan bases obsessing over candidates, and he's intentionally going to make the media look stupid, because ultimately we are all just his puppets. So don't blame the messenger, blame Jimmy. He's the architect of this crap show. And Ole Miss fans, don't forget something. Let's read a list of names to you just real quick. Mike Elko, Kurt Signetti, Matt Rule, Jeff Brom. What does that list have in common? All of these coaches have signed extensions, and they've shut down the noise around them. And as of this morning, Lane still hasn't. So again, until he signs that extension, Gator fans have every right to continue to think that they're going to land him. And until he signs that extension, they aren't being delusional. Now, don't get me wrong, UF fans are delusional a lot of the time, but they aren't being overly delusional about this situation. Although having half your fan base and media believing that it's been a done deal for the last few days and your AD not stepping up to shoot it down and set expectations, I guess that is maybe a little bit more delusional than normal. So moving on, what did you guys think about the post that Lane sent yesterday? Lane posted a picture of two Ole Miss colored caps with Kiffin 2026 on them, and he sent them to the Ole Miss football Twitter. So what do I think of this? Well, the man is obviously a master troll, and he's perfecting his craft. The only real question is, who is he trolling? Yeah, you could argue he's trolling Florida with his post with those two Ole Miss hats, but if he ends up signing with Florida, who is he trolling then? I guess until he signs the extension or leaves for UF, there's really no way that we can ever know. Lane had an opportunity last night in his press conference to shut down any kind of smoke, to put a halt on anything that was happening, and he didn't do that. My LSU sources tell me, well, they're keeping quiet on this, which is a little bit eerie. Are they really just giving up on the Lane Kiffin sweepstakes? I don't know. Do we get an announcement today? Does that come out? I'll tell you where my gut's at. I would be pretty surprised at this point because there seems to be some waffling from UF on what's really coming. Did the UF folks that spoke with me, did the UF folks that were excited about today, did they maybe go a little too far with it, or were they spot on? We'll find out sometime today. Make sure that you are locked in on College Football Addiction. What I want to know from you guys, what happens? Does Lane stick it out through the end of this season? Does he pick Florida in the middle of a season? Let me know down in the comments. I want to hear from you guys today. Let me know in the comments if we get any fireworks from Lane Kiffin today. Make sure that you are signed up on the Sleeper app. Use our code CFA for a 100% match up to $100. We will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching College Football Addiction.